Our first story this morning is Joe Biden, and the headline reads, Biden goes after Trump on Social Security in first public post-presidency speech. And I will read what the robot editor gave from last night's appearance, but I have to say up front, this is where my confusion with the term of couldn't care less or could care less gets confused, because I believe could not care less means you're actively trying to care, which in actuality, if I could find ways to care less about this one, I would do that. I have to care because I must care because you care. But if I could find ways to care less, I would find it. So I think that's the proper use of it. Basically, I don't care. But team content is about what you want. So let's talk about Biden going after Trump. In his first major public appearance since leaving office about 3 months ago, former President Joe Biden delivered a sharp critique of President Donald Trump and his handling of Social Security. Now, speaking in Chicago at a conference for disability advocates, Biden accused Trump of severely damaging SSA through workforce cuts, fraudulent misuse of personal data, and chaotic implementation of controversial reforms. Specifically, Biden condemned the plans to lay off 7,000, they probably want 70,000, but 7,000 Social Security Administration employees to allow Trump's advisor Elon Musk to basically slash the department and do whatever he wants to. And of course, get that sensitive information and maybe sell them some cars or some internet or something. Social Security recipients have also experienced technical issues and notification errors of what's going on with all the changes happening. Now, Trump's move to tighten identity and verification and prosecute benefit fraud has sparked some lawsuits and heightened tensions because it's overreach. Some of the fraud doesn't exist, and the verification is kind of hard for people who are old and don't have reason to have many IDs. The camp for Trump claims that the measures are meant to combat fraud and waste. Biden warns that the administration wants to dismantle the program and basically use that money to benefit billionaires through tax cuts, which is essentially the thing things saying out loud. Trump administration placed about 6,300 predominantly Latino immigrants in the Social Security Administration's Deaf Masters file, essentially classified them as deceased, which means they can't get benefits anymore and they have to go back to reapply. In the process of reapplying is a way to target immigrants who are putting into Social Security and may not be here legally, so they have to basically find themselves and self-deport themselves. Also, cuts they're having issues with Medicaid, Medicare, unemployment insurance, federal loans, a lot of things that are wrapped up inside of Social Security that you don't really think about other than the money you put away that you think you'll get at retirement. It becomes a thing. Now, how much of a thing will it come to basically get through this thing? I don't know. Why is Joe Biden talking about it? Because he has nothing else to talk about, nothing else to do. And as I said before, if I could care less, if I could find ways to care less, I would, because obviously, he was not the man to take over what was happening or continue what was happening going forward. What we have right now is a hole in Democratic leadership, and right now, anyone who speaks out gets a platform. Right now, it's Joe Biden, the man who literally has no power to go forward and no influence of much note to anyone going forward as well.